On the panel today, we have with us Ms. Rachna Singh. Ms. Rachna is an experienced organizational development consultant with 2 decades of experience in talent management, organizational change, and performance management with corporates like Tata Motors, Infosys, Idea Cellular, and Dell. She is also a humor writer who has published 5 books. We welcome you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ma'am, our first question to you is, what are the common mistakes you find when you see a resume?
I think one of the most common mistakes is the simplest one. Grammatical errors, errors in formatting, simple carelessness in just spacing out your text, not putting the resume in a proper chronological order. It's a jumble. While these may appear to be very basic stuff, but these come up most often. So first I would say is just taking that extra pain to make sure that your resume is neat and arranged chronologically. I think beyond that, what happens is the first opening statement, which for experienced professionals is called a professional summary, and for students it's called an objective statement, is mostly too generic. So if I were to quote Shakespeare, it's full of sound and fury signifying nothing. So I'm a team player, I want to work in your dynamic organization and make a difference to society. It's like one of those Miss America blanket statements, they don't work. You have to make the objective statement extremely specific. I have a degree in marketing and PR, and I had internship in that area, which I would want to utilize in your organization to first learn consumer psychology and then apply myself in your marketing strategy. Something as specific as that. And finally, I think what we find missing in resumes is that we just talk about what we've done, not what we've accomplished. So for instance, as a student, if you have been on the community development program, you should talk about what you accomplished rather than saying, I was part of this team which served 5 villages around my campus. What did you get done? Did you do rainwater harvesting? Did you talk to the people? Did you get a vaccination program in place? What did you specifically accomplish?
And one more second question which we thought of is, why do you think it is important to be truthful and authentic in your resume, as well as how easy to see through in a resume whether you're being truthful or whether they've gone through impression management?
See, one is that when somebody is evaluating somebody else, it could be in a social situation or an interview situation, we are sharper than we think we are. We are able to look at the person and what Malcolm Gladwell calls thin slice and make a quick judgment. So anything which lacks substance or authenticity immediately falls flat on its face. So don't do it. And the second reason is, in today's networked world, there is so much information available about you, more than you would be even comfortable making available to others. So there are these places where people can go back and cross-check. So I think keeping your resume and yourself authentic in interview situations is very important.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. These were the 2 important questions which we wanted to ask you today.
Thank you.